where somebody was talking about how it looks like it's the end of the world.
Oh, yes, it does.
In New York City. And this morning, it's still very, very hazy. Air quality is at abysmal levels. We have a live look in New York City and Washington, D.C., again, courtesy of EarthCam. Those are not clouds shrouding the tops of Manhattan skyscrapers along the National Mall, or rather any of the buildings. The National Mall is in Washington, D.C., so I don't know why we confuse that sentence. But smoke from Canada's wildfires is what is covering those buildings.
Yeah, and it is creating a filter with the sunset casting a strange orange hue. It's really eerie, almost apocalyptic over the city. It's seen video of, we've got some video of the George Washington Bridge. Yeah,
of the bridge. It looks like it's Mars.
Really ominous. I know, absolutely. You can't see where the bridge ends, really. It just kind of disappears over there. The smoke has put millions under air quality alerts along the East Coast and through parts of the Midwest.
And NewsNation medical contributor Dr. Dave Montgomery, he's going to talk about how dangerous that smoke is. But let's start with Dre Clark, masked in New York City. Dre.
Yeah, good morning, guys. It's another air quality alert day here in New York City. Fingers crossed conditions will improve today, but until that happens, officials with the city's health department are still recommending that people wear a mask as a precaution. Meanwhile, those wildfires continue to burn in Canada, and with rain not expected in the forecast, we may not see that haze you see here behind me disappear until sometime next week.
This is an unpredictable series of events, and we cannot provide guidance more than a day in advance at this point.
New York City's mayor asking for patience and telling New Yorkers to be careful. City health officials warning tiny particles inside that smoke that's now wrapped around the city can cause eye and throat irritation and major damage to your lungs. Children and the elderly who have asthma, cardiovascular issues, or breathing problems should be especially careful until the smoke dissipates and the air quality improves.
I can't even go to work, so we never had nothing like this. Like, it is so scary.
Please, if you can, we encourage everybody to stay inside. The best protection is to avoid going outside.
This time-lapse video showing how quickly smoke took over the city's iconic skyline. The dramatic color change leaving people both amazed and afraid. In 2021, smoke from wildfires in California produced the same strange orange glow.
This is nasty.
The wind is pushing massive smoke plumes into the U.S. from Canada, where there are now more than 400 wildfires burning, and more than half of them are still burning out of control. President Biden has deployed federal firefighters to Canada to help with the firefighting efforts.
We have already deployed over 600 U.S. firefighters and personnel, as well as equipment like water bombers to help Canada battle the fires.
The fires are happening near the U.S.-Canadian border, allowing smoke to easily roll into the U.S. Air quality alerts have been issued in more than a dozen states, stretching from the Northeast to the Carolinas and parts of the Midwest, affecting more than 100 million Americans. And it could be a few more days before the air is considered clean and clear.
Please don't go out if you don't have to. I feel like I say this during snowstorms as well, but this is about your health and your family's health.
And that was New York Governor Kathy Hochul speaking. The governor also announcing yesterday that today they will be handing out 1 million free N95 masks to people who are interested in having one. But medical experts say the kind of mask I have on right now is also acceptable. The idea is to try and limit your exposure as much as possible to this bad air that we're experiencing right now. Kelly, Adrienne.
All right. Thank you very much, Dre. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.